The coldest air of the season arriving here this morning. Clear skies out there right now as we take a live look at our Allo Communications camera. But temperature so far in Lincoln dropping to 13 degrees as our lowest temperature. And we haven't been that cold since late February. It's been about 275 days since we've seen temperatures that cold. And clear skies overnight have resulted in some frost forming on some windshields. So if your car sits out overnight, kind of keep that in mind. You may need a couple extra minutes to get going here early this morning to shop maybe some of those deals or spend some more time with family, but you barely see that flag moving. The calm winds, the clear skies will result in some frost formation, especially when we've seen a little bit more moisture move in from the atmosphere. Did happen to allow us to see some flakes flying here in Lincoln for the first time this season yesterday on Thanksgiving. But 17 degrees in Lincoln's where we're starting out here closer to 6 a.m. this morning. 14 degrees down in Beatrice, just 10 degrees up in Wahoo with some teens out in the Tri-Cities. Hastings warming up just a little bit more in the lower 20s. But here's the look at forecasted highs today. Look at Omaha, only going to get maybe up to 30 degrees throughout the afternoon. We'll be a little bit warmer in Lincoln and maybe stretching up toward 40 degrees further south and west and in portions of the Tri-Cities out toward Hastings and Kearney with a little bit of a south wind. But majority of the next few days into this weekend will have northerly flow that'll continue to plunge temperatures down into the lower 30s for highs Saturday and Sunday. Winds are fairly calm nearby. We've got a 3-mile-per-hour wind here in Lincoln out of the west. But enough wind in Omaha to check this out. Wind chills barely above zero in Omaha and Wahoo, now falling down to about 2 degrees for what it feels like to any exposed skin. So you'll certainly want to bundle up with the extra layers if you're headed out early this morning. Clear skies now turning to be partly cloudy out to the west with a little more cloud cover hanging over the Tri-Cities. And you will see a few radar returns in central Nebraska, in and around Broken Bow and just passing Lexington toward Armada. But a lot of this not making it to the ground. But with some cloud cover moving in throughout this morning, we could see a few more stray flurries throughout the day today. Not going to be the case for tonight for the Iowa-Hawkeye game in Iowa City. We'll see winds fairly light throughout that one, but it won't take much for temperatures throughout that game to feel like the single digits. So that one will be one to bundle up for too. Got a little football icon that you can follow for what the game day weather is going to be like in Iowa City throughout the day today. But then also looking at Nebraska, you'll see some cloud cover here closer to home in eastern Nebraska throughout the late morning hours. And then again by this evening, clear skies overnight for kickoff for that game at 6:30 in Iowa City in portions of eastern Iowa. But we'll see the cloud cover overnight. Again, tomorrow morning, early, maybe a few flurries. Most of that is going to stick through northern Missouri for a little bit more snow expected to accumulate closer to St. Louis. Temperatures throughout this weekend look like this: lower 30s, right around freezing, both Saturday and even to start out the week next week on Monday. But you'll see a really nice rebound in some of these temperatures, especially looking at Wednesday. Lower 50s won't be all that bad. In fact, it'll probably be the best day of the week before temperatures will be tumbling toward the following weekend as well.